Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Whiskey No Smoke. I'm Scott.
I'm Derek.
And we cleanse our palates with Busch Light. What is this, Derek?
This is the bottle that started it all. You know, all the bourbons that you had me try when we were first starting out, like getting into the bourbon world and all of that. This was the first bottle that I fell in love with, and turns out it's one of the most difficult bottles to find in the state of Nebraska.
Yeah, hooray!
So fuck you for that, but
hey,
thank you for just going out of your way and sharing.
I would like you to know that out of all 3 bottles that I've come in contact with, I paid for this many of them. This was actually a graduation gift.
That's a hell of a graduation gift.
Yep. Graduated college, and my cousin, his name is Jeff. He is a huge bourbon and/or whiskey collector, mostly bourbon. He has a few scotches here and there, but it's mostly bourbon. Put that down. Stop playing with it like a goddamn kid.
Oh, a lighter?
Yeah.
We're burning bridges.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't even, to be honest, when I was gifted it, I thought it was really cool. I was like, oh, that's a really neat bottle. Really hadn't dove deep into the bourbon yet. I also, on that same day, got a bottle of Pendleton Director's Reserve.
Yep, it's a great bottle.
It's a great bottle. This one's better.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, and it's less than a quarter of the price.
Yeah.
But you can always find Pendleton Director's Reserve. Anywho, I brought this over to Derek. He had probably tried 3 or 4 bourbons at the time. I started off with 4 Roses, which it drinks a little hot. And then
went back and I loved it.
I think it was Basil Hayden Dark Rye, one of the few I had before this, and then I brought this bottle over, and
no, it is
the snowball.
And that's what the crazy thing is.
Down the
hill.
It
is this exact bottle.
It is this exact bottle. I have not finished this bottle.
Not just the bottle of Eagle Rare. It was this exact exact that liquor came out of the very first time I
have not finished this bottle. I've had this bottle for, God, when did I graduate? I don't know, at least 3-4 years ago.
Has it been that long?
It's been a while. So I've had this bottle of Eagle Rare for that long. Because once we started drinking it, we drank almost half of it in one night.
Yeah.
And then we realized, oh fuck,
it's really
we can't
good.
find
We're
this.
never gonna find it again.
Let's slow down.
Slower roll there, just
now
for
we got a few bottles, but let's dive into it.
Okay.
So while Derek's getting the grass, everybody that knows anything about bourbon knows this is a Buffalo Trace product. Buffalo Trace is owned by the Sazerac Company. Yada yada yada. 90 proof. It's aged 10 years. Oh, it's fine. We'll have plenty.
Pretty close.
Pretty close. We're getting better at our jobs.
I know.
But so it's aged 10 years. The crazy thing is when you find this at MSRP, it's only $30 to $35. Not very many bourbons aged 10 years at that price range. And it's one of the best. One of the best, in my opinion. And I know it's the best in your opinion.
It's your favorite bourbon. It's my favorite bourbon.
He's a fangirl.
I literally, I had the one bottle that you gave me, and then I bought another because I wanted to be able to drink it every single Friday.
Mind you, the bottle I gave him also came from my cousin Jeff, who gave it to me as a gift for having a baby.
Maybe.
So, I wasn't trying to be stingy. I knew he loves Eagle Rare probably more than me.
I tried to find it for almost a year.
Yeah?
For almost a year.
I think even over a year.
That's right, yeah. Just over a year. I could not find a bottle anywhere. Tried everywhere, and you literally came up. I almost cried when you gave it to me. I gave you a big hug. It was just truly wonderful.
Yeah, it's so good. And I mean, that's what
friendship is about. I forgot to get a runner-up beer. You want to take them through the mash bill?
Yeah. So they don't really tell you a lot about the mash bill on this whiskey. It's they call it mash bill number 1, which is their low rye, which apparently almost 30 different bourbons from Buffalo Trace use this same mash bill. So all the information you can really get off of it is it's probably 10% or less rye. If you know anything about Buffalo Trace, they're pretty hush hush on, anything regarding their mash bill.
Yeah, that's like intellectual property kind of stuff.
Yeah, they're pretty hush hush.
They put out a very quality product, so they want to keep that in house, and I don't blame them.
Which even their not so good products are generally better than most people's.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we won't talk about the Little Horsey because neither one of us are huge fans of it, but I think it's because of the price tag that it brings. What are you getting on that old sniffer?
Well, first and foremost, I always get vanilla, that oakiness vanilla, right off the nose, and that is very, very the basically like the definition and the main nose that you get out of the Eagle Rare. 10 years in new American oak, so it's going to have that distinguishing oak taste, smell to it. So
it definitely has the molassesy brown sugar that you look for in a bourbon.
A little bit of
sure
citrus kind of
I always said that I've smelled your good red Fiji apple in this, and God damn it, I stand by it. I stand by it. All right, so on the Man, it's been a while since I've drank Eagle Rare.
It's got legs for days.
It has been a while since I've drank Eagle Rare. It's actually been a while since I've drank anything under 100 proof. So this 90 proof.
Very oaky on that palate, though.
Yeah, it's very oaky. It's very rich and robust.
And also at the same
time, super rich and robust. And that vanilla brown sugar oak, it just lingers on the finish.
Yeah, and I think it's a very distinguishing characteristic, especially because it's a 10-year bourbon, so you're going to get a lot of that from the 10-year age statement. I don't think we drink a lot of old barrel strength whiskey.
All the barrel strength stuff has no age statement.
Yep.
Everything doesn't have an age statement. Anything. It's crazy. Like the Penelope stuff, they give you a gap, but they don't have an age statement. Your Stag Junior doesn't have an age statement. Your Elijah Craig, it just says barrel strength.
Yeah, and it
so
gives you
I can't think because this isn't barrel strength. So
it's not on the bottle. Yeah, no, yes, and every single Eagle Rare is always it's either the 90 proof or the 17 years. At I believe it's 101.
So is the double Eagle very rare.
Yeah, 100.
Which, by the way, if anybody ever finds a bottle that is for sale, for the love of God, let me know.
At MSRP.
Yeah.
Roughly $2,000.
Yeah, you find it for 14 to 30 grand, I'm out.
Yeah, good luck.
I'm buying a new pickup first. So on the palate, it's just very brown sugar up front. I mean, it's just great. I mean, what is there not to love about this?
It's wonderful. Like it's not over the top sweet. It's not over the top oaky. It's not over the top on that kind of marshmallowy kind of taste. The sweet weirdness to it. Yeah. It's not over the top in anything. So it's
very balanced.
It's not overly complex, but it does have complexity to it.
Has a very rich, like I said, robust, caramel, vanilla oakiness to it. It's almost like a smoked apple pie.
I love that finish. That real sharp, oaky finish. Mm-hmm. I think that's probably why I chased it for so long, because not a lot of stuff have that.
Yeah.
Just real sharp. It starts out sweet and then it ends in that sharp oakiness. Very unique.
For sure, very unique.
Oddly
enough. Even of all the Buffalo Trace products.
Yeah. Under the same mash bill, yeah.
So I'm not even going to ask Derek if this lives up to the hype.
For me, it does.
I mean, it's a good bourbon.
For you, does it live up to the hype?
Oh, man.
Of finding it? Do you think it's worth buying it at MSRP, roughly about $30 to $35?
There's so many bad not bad whiskeys, but whiskeys that aren't as good for more.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It blows my mind. I can't believe this hasn't reached $50 in
And
SRP
I'm curious
yet.
to know how many 10-year bourbons are out there for $35.
Stay tuned to our next episode. We will have the answer for you.
Yeah. But no,
our
that
next
literally
project.
just popped into my head. How many 10-year-old bourbons are
That
sitting around on the shelf?
Calumet Farms 8-year that I had was 45 or 50.
Yeah. Well, I have the 8/14-year blend, and that one
Or was it the 12-year I have? I don't remember.
But
Too many.
They start getting up there in price. Fuck, you get 6 years going for double that.
I'm going to be honest with you. And you shouldn't say this online, but like I just said, I'm surprised it hasn't reached the $50 mark yet.
I
I
really
mean-
hope it doesn't.
I mean,
With-
Blanton's used to be around the same price. It's now minimum 65
But
bucks.
also with Buffalo Trace doubling their distillery with the $1.2 billion expansion,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Yeah, but is that we're looking a minimum of 5 to 10 years before we're gonna see Eagle Rare go up.
That's true, but
We'll see. But I mean, you can find Buffalo Trace, the bourbon Buffalo Trace,
Yeah.
for $25 to $30. Sometimes under 25. If you find it for under 25, definitely buy that.
yeah.
But you don't get the Eagle Rare. Like, you can't find it. And it's so much better than Buffalo
Yes.
Trace. It's just so much better.
Same mash bill.
And in my opinion, it's so much better than Blanton's. So
Yeah.
if I saw this on a shelf and I was almost out for $50, I'd buy it.
I think 45 would be the most that I'd want to pay for it, but at
Wow.
that point it's splitting hairs.
Yeah.
It's
$5
splitting
here,
hairs,
$5 there.
But that's almost what, $15 over MSRP. So
yeah.
at that point, you not purchasing it, I know some other person will come right behind you and purchase it, but
I'd
them do
probably try to push a couple bottles together and
yeah.
talk the owner into, or whoever's
Lock
working,
sale,
giving me
yeah.
a deal.
But,
But anyways,
would you recommend this to a friend?
Oh,
Because
we have had nothing bad to say about it.
first and foremost, you recommended it to me, and now I
And
can't.
now you have a giant whiskey collection. You're welcome, Courtney.
Yeah, literally started off with that. But alrighty, well, I think that's it. We got her.
Yeah. Remember to shop local,
Shop
guys.
local. Shout out to Capital Cigar Lounge. We're wearing t-shirts
Yeah.
from them right now.
Not planned at all.
No, oddly
I
enough, it
show
wasn't
up
planned.
and I say, "Hey, man, nice shirt."
Shout out to Scott Manning at Remax.
The only official sponsor of the channel.
Touche. And shout out to Cornerstone Bottle Shop. Shout out to
Kent's Cake.
shout out to Steve Boss. I'll say shout out
Yeah,
to Steve
Steve
Boss.
Spots Liquor. in
Spots Liquor,
Waverly.
Waverly. Shop
Go-
there.
They got a good
great
bourbon
selection.
selection.
Missed
They have a
out.
Dewar's 25 in there.
They do.
That if my wife wouldn't kill me, I would have
I
bought.
think it's $239.
239, 229, something
Like that.
230ish ballpark.
Yeah. 25 year.
Discontinued whiskey. So go see him.
Yeah.
Yeah.